This video chart presentation is CytoDyn Inc., brought to you by allpenny-stocks.com. CytoDyn is an OTCQB listed stock trading our ticker CYDY. It's one of our U.S. technical stocks to watch this week. Wrapped up last week with 2 straight green days, moving above the 50-day moving average, short-term moving averages. Had a nice day on Monday, traded sideways on Tuesday, but because this stock pushed above a resistance point at $1, we want to keep an eye on this to see if it's going to continue the upward push. Seeing a real nice trend in the MACD. That's very strong. Nice upward path. Now breaking through that key point of 0. Typically a very bullish indication of trend. Should be signaling that this stock has found a bottom. So on any pullbacks, we'll be looking for this uptrend to be held in the MACD. Coming off 2 straight PPO ADX pinches. Then the PPO trending back towards 0. Again, it's a very nice look. It's a strong indication of a stock finding a bottom. See, the ADX is finally now starting to trend upward. Money flow index is pushed above 50, indicating that higher prices are starting to regularly be paid for the stock over average prices for the given period. Holding over top of 50 is again bullish. Accumulation distribution basically was trending sideways, now starting to push a little bit higher, indicating accumulation starting to go on in this stock. That, of course, is reiterated by the Chaikin money flow, which has pushed through 0 and is now holding in the green. That tells me that buys are now outweighing sells. CCI, it dropped a buy signal right through there on the break of 100. Per definition of the CCI, stock would remain a hold until it breaks back down through 100. Full still, strong upward trend, break through 50, now up near 80. That indicates there's a strong momentum in this chart. And the tricks, it's a gauge of trend. Nice upward path, and now breaking through 0. You can see it moves much slower than the MACD. But similarly, a breakthrough 0 is a bullish indication of the trend of the stock. For the RSIs, the key point is always holding over top of 50. Shows that bullish momentum is holding in the play. And you can see it's a thinly traded stock, only 31,000 shares traded yesterday. There is a bit of a double-edged sword there because thinly traded stocks can move with very little pressure. I did happen to take a look at this stock. I saw it had less than 30 million shares outstanding. That somewhat explains the low volume. And while stocks that don't trade with a lot of volume can sometimes deviate from what we'll call the rules of technical analysis, this is still definitely worth keeping on radar because the $1 point was certainly set up as a resistance level, and it goes along with the general guideline of $1 being a psychological barrier that's often difficult to pop through. So if this wants to trend sideways, in a perfect world it'll hold that dollar mark. The trend and momentum will stay strong. This would continue to take on upward pressure and solidify this move off a bottom with the bottom support somewhere right there around 65 cents. Of course, that's way too deep of a pullback. I would expect this to pick up some additional support in around this area, around 85, 86 cents. And that would be the lowest level I'd be looking for at this point because I want to see it holding over top of the 50-day and continually making higher lows. But as I say, in the most perfect sense, hold that $1 mark. Classic TA of a resistance point becoming support once it's broken. And I'd be looking for some increases in volume to see if this is going to go up and challenge a resistance point, which is a little bit scattered. I'd call them intermittent, and its secondary resistance right there around $1.30. I expect the resistance to become much more difficult up near $1.75 in that 200-day moving average. Key takeaway from this chart is at this point, it looks like it's indeed found a true bottom, and as long as these two support levels can hold, this chart can stay in play to continue to move off that bottom and get the 50-day trending up harder towards the 200-day moving average. It's a nice look for a thinly traded play. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for going forward. As always, it's merely my interpretation of the CYDY chart. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence and consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpenny-stocks.com website to do the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.